Dude, it is literally crunch time right now. We are less than 2 weeks away from Halloween, and if you haven't thought of a costume yet, this is the perfect time to watch this video, so welcome. Lucky for you, I think about Halloween 24/7. I hear way too many people say that they don't dress up for Halloween because they don't want to buy a costume, or they didn't have enough time to go get a costume. See, my problem with this is that a costume is so subjective that in my opinion, it does not need to be bought. You can put it together using the items you already have in your closet. I do acknowledge that I have more clothes and accessories than the average person, but here's my thinking. If I get a green shirt and I wear brown pants with it, and I put on some black boots and my hair is already brown, I am literally Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Like, that's who I have become now. I know a lot of people have clothing items that lean closer to one style. So today I wanted to apply that concept to the different aesthetics. I wanted to tackle the grunge aesthetic first. If you already own a lot of darker, edgier pieces, recreating a costume based on a witch or vampire is probably going to be pretty easy. So I took inspiration from Elizabeth from Monster High. Her character is designed in 2 shades, black and purple. So on top I wore this lace shrug with some bat-like sleeves and a purple lingerie top cinched in with a black corset. I also wore a black tiered skirt and some matching military boots. If you don't happen to have a shrug like this, I think it could definitely be replaced with any sort of black jacket, even a leather jacket, a kimono, a cape if you happen to have one of those. I thought my darker hair was just right for this costume, but obviously if you have a black and purple wig, that would be great. Next up, I have a costume for fans of Royalcore. I was watching Little Women recently, and Emma Watson's character Meg has such a divine styling in this one scene. I knew I had to recreate it somehow. I happen to have the perfect pink vintage Gunny Sacks formal dress for this exact look, but I think really any formal pink dress would do, even one with a shorter hemline. You could even do a fancy pink blouse and a skirt, or reimagine it with ruffled pants. For accessories, she wears a ribbon necklace and some satin gloves, which I have here, but I didn't exactly have flowers to put in my hair, so I used this pink bow, which I think is a great substitute, especially if you have curly hair and you style it to one side like I did here. You know, I couldn't forget about indie sleaze. That's right, people, the 2014 Tumblr aesthetic is back, and who better to mimic than Sky Ferreira herself? This model slash singer was very popular for the way that she dressed during that time. I remember seeing so many photos of her. I'm wearing a leather mini skirt and a leather jacket with a simple black top layered underneath. Of course, I had to add the Doc Martens and Ray-Bans, 2 staple accessories of that era. I also wore a plain black choker and her signature red lip. If you're a dark academia girly, I think Rory Gilmore from Gilmore Girls is the perfect costume for you. Rory has a lot of signature outfits, but the one I chose to recreate revolves around this brown leather blazer. In the inspiration image, Rory is wearing a black top and a green plaid skirt with black tights and some brown boots. She also holds a book, of course, and she's sporting a messenger bag. I wear my Docs, but if you have brown riding boots, I think those would be perfect. I also thrifted this incredible brown leather bag, but you could also replace this with a backpack. She's seen wearing that pretty often too. If you wanted to take inspiration from Rory, but not from this particular look, 2 other recognizable outfits from her include this one with the white chunky sweater and of course her Chilton uniform. Balletcore is another aesthetic that is very fruitful in terms of Halloween costumes. You just have to pick your favorite ballerina. Mine happens to be Angelina Ballerina from the book series and the TV series. Angelina wears the most traditional ballet uniform possible, so to recreate it, you just need a pink top, a tennis skirt or tutu, some white tights, and some pink ballet flats. If your flats don't resemble ballet shoes the way mine do, you could tie some ribbon around your legs as a substitute, or even wear some white or pink leg warmers. If you don't happen to own mouse ears, you can do what I did and just put your hair into space buns. For the Fairycore aesthetic, you know I had to pick a literal fairy, so we're going with Fawn from Disney's Fairies. She wears this outfit that has brown and orange tones. I took loose inspiration from 2 of her outfits. The top I'm wearing is actually a skirt tied in a bunch of different places, and my train is actually a robe that's tucked into my skirt, so feel free to be creative here with layering. Fairycore does have elements of haphazardly being put together, since it is basically clothing sourced directly from nature, and if you can, I would braid your hair or put it in a high ponytail. The Y2K aesthetic topic has been increasing in popularity steadily over the last few years. So for this costume, I thought, who else if not Paris Hilton, the literal fashion icon of the 2000s. I actually referenced multiple outfits for this costume, including her iconic birthday party outfit with this rhinestone dress. And we all remember what she said about skirts.
Mini skirts. Skirts should be the size of a belt. Life short. Take risks.
So I went with this denim micro mini. For accessories, I just matched the rest of the outfit. So I wore these rhinestone heels, some rhinestone earrings, a pink mini bag, and some pink sunglasses. I put my hair up, but if you have blonde hair or a blonde wig, I think this would be super fun to recreate. There's also so many iconic Paris outfits, including the juicy velour tracksuit and the denim dress from A Simple Life. If you are gonna recreate any of these costumes, by the way, make sure to tag me on Instagram. I would love to see them. If those ideas didn't resonate with you, not to worry, because I actually have so many Pinterest boards about this exact topic. I have a board for costumes for one person, I have one for couples, and I have one for groups as well. A lot of the ideas in there are based specifically on characters, some of which are obscure, and the overwhelming majority of them are very easy to DIY and put together by yourself using items you already have in your closet. If you're hungry for even more ideas, my entire channel is basically a Halloween costume library. If you would like a dedicated video on a specific aesthetic or potentially a moment in pop culture or a decade, leave that in the comments, because you know your girl just loves dressing up. So any excuse I have for that would be perfect. Thank you. Happy Halloween, stay safe out there, and I will see you next time. Bye.